So I'm gonna do, this is the second one I'm doing, second video I'm doing on with a French manicure, but I'm gonna use the angled edge cutter, and basically it's going to give it like a V shape at the edge at the tip of the nail. So I'm going to use a little bit of acetone, maybe a little bit of acetone. Oh, no. It's a little bit of acetone. I'm going to use, now this is the cover beige. I used the small cover beige I had. I think it came out okay, but it kind of looks like it was tainted a little bit. But what I'm gonna do, I'm doing another video, because this cover, the top was sealed on there, and right now we're just dealing with a lot of businesses. We're not doing that good, so I don't want to have, you know, product I'm using that's I shouldn't be using, because I gotta put this on a client. But anyway, it's the look, the texture, and the grainy. It looks like a little grainy, and that's not how I want my nails to come out looking. So I'm using a fresh container. The white came out perfect, so I'm going to use, let's see, I'm using cover beige, white for the French smile line, and I'm going to use this glitter, real pretty glitter I had purchased off of Amazon, to give it a nice design in the nail. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, got to file the nails first. So I'm going to put these back on here. And this is letting me know I really need to get my table. But I gotta get some clients first, so this is my start. But it's all I'm gonna do right now is rough up the surface of the nail. Then I'm just gonna file over it. I did just use this file, and what I was talking about in another video is to change it after each client, but of course it's just a mannequin, so I'm reusing the file again. So let's turn on my drill, and let's see, turn it on, and it's already in there. So now I'm about to go ahead and rough up the surface. I'm probably gonna have to get some more of these tips, because I'm really enjoying filing them down and using them to really get some practice in, because it's been 6 months since I've done any looks. It's probably been like 2 months. No, 3 months. It was right when the pandemic had hit, and I wasn't really seeing it like that. And I had to take care of my business. So they're nice and filed down. Turn that off. I'm just gonna use a file on them right quick. And actually, I'm gonna leave it just, oh, that's probably what happened. I probably probably shows right through that. Yeah, that's what happened. So maybe I won't file them next time. That's probably what it is. Because I'm about to do one nail just so I can see that, because I have a feeling that that cover beige was just fine. But now I'm seeing with the tips, it's just mixing with it. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll see. I think the next one I'm not gonna rough down, but I know I've seen them rough them down so that acrylic will sit on there. But this is primerless acrylic, so I'm assuming you don't really need that. But either way, so I'm just filing them, and I'm just doing really a simple either square or round tip on the nail, nothing fancy. I really just wanted to see something different. So now I'm gonna grab this out, and I grabbed this mat that I just purchased as well, because when I use the clear acrylic with the glitter, I'm just gonna put it on the mat and then wipe it off later. Okay, so I'm gonna use I need to get some spatulas. Probably use this one now to get it. I can do that. Use a little bit. Put it on here. And put a nice little pile there. So anyway, I'm gonna use cover beige on the edge of the nails, and I'm going to shape them as I go with my edge cutter. Give me a nice crisp look to the nail. And again, just pour a little bit of monomer. I did get the funnels, but I'm not using that. So I'm just going to use the acetone. Not the acetone, I'm sorry. Monomer. And put enough in there because I know I'm about to do these nails. Probably put a little too much in there. But alrighty. So now that was clear I used to put on there, and I'm going to switch up from beige to white to the shimmer back to the white on the tip. So just get my brush, and like I said before, it looked like it was mixed, but it probably wasn't. It's probably the look of the tips through the acrylic. And I don't know if I'm just gonna put a white base on it next time, just to, I don't know, just so I can see how it looks. But everybody's nails are flesh tone, so I don't see why this is like this. But I don't know, it could be just how, I don't know. So I'm about to check this one out. And again, this was fresh. I just opened this up, just got this in the mail. So I'm gonna use oh yeah, that's crazy. All right, so so I'm gonna add a little bit of beige at the edge, and I want it I made this bead a little wet, and I'm glad I did. glad I made it nice and wet so I can move it a little bit. I know I washed my brush, so I'm just hoping that that didn't have anything to do with it. And so brushing the monomer. At this point, I'm just gonna do it and not say it. There we go. So put that over there. That's right. Now at this point, I'm making it real straight. That's not what I want to do. So I'm going to dip my brush back in my monomer, back into the beige, put it back in, and what I want to do is build this up to a V. That's what I want to do. So, oh my gosh. Oh. And because I want to just keep practicing, I'm just going to keep doing a couple of sets and try out my product. So now I'm just going to put that in there, take that down, and it's perfect. It does give a perfect look. We just got to wait till it gets a little bit dry. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. You can see it. It comes out really nice. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it's real pretty. And it's drying better. So I really think that it was something in that open one, because it's just not. It looks way better. So. No, it's drying dark. I don't know why. It's got a dark tint to it. So that's that. And these coming out real nice. Alright, so this next line, I want to see the silver. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of this silver right next to my clear acrylic and see how that comes out. And it's well, actually, it's a shimmer. It's really pretty. And so I'm going to put that into. Put my brush back in my monomer, dip it into the clear acrylic, dip it into the shimmer, and then now I'm going to bring that up to my smile line. I want to make sure it's nice. Make sure it's nice and pretty. Trying to make it neat, even though you're gonna file it anyway, so just bring it on up to it. And don't want it really thick, but I want it to show. I do want it to show. So that's that. And you really don't need that much of that. So the next one, I'm not going to use that much. Let's see, just a little bit of acrylic, clear acrylic. I just want to cap that off. Just want to cap that one off. So I'm just put some clear on top of there. All right, so that's that. And let's put that right there. All right, so there we go. So okay, so let me get at a different look. Just kind of go up there with that. I should have used the white. Yeah, I should use that one. But I'm gonna see the other one, and y'all gonna see all of them anyway, so that'll work. Hold on. I'm gonna do. All right, so that's I'm just gonna do all right, so alright, so now I'm going to use, wow. So let's do that. Let's do so I really wanted to have a nice little line at the end, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just put the rest of it. With the same color and finish it off at the end. Okay, so I'll pat that on, pat that down. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay. Oh wow. There we go. No. So, okay, so, okay, there it goes. All right. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go back to the covered beige. I gotta pay attention this time. That's what I want to do, is get better. I'm using a nice size bead this time. It's gonna be nice and pretty. And this is covered beige again at the edge. So, okay. Oh. And you just use your brush to shape out the end. Make sure it's nice close to the edge. Alright, so now I'm going to use, I want that nice and smooth. So now I'm going to use the, alright, so now I'm going to use the edger, and this thing, I love this one. This one is pretty. You get a nice little elegant design on there. It's just really nice. I like this one. You get a real pretty design on your nail. Oh, Lord. So you get a real pretty design on your nail. It's really nice. And okay, so now I'm going to use the white to make a nice little crisp white line, and then I'm going to use clear, and then I'm going to dab that the pretty sequency glitter. I'm going to dab that on, because it seems like when you mix it with the clear at the time, it just doesn't come out right. So, well, I'm using too much of it, but I think I'm just gonna dab it. So I'm just bringing it up to the smile line all the way up, so I can fill it in the corners, and think this is coming out pretty. So just gonna take my time. Oh gosh. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more layer on top of that one. So when I file it down, it'll come out nice and smooth. And if I dip back in the acrylic powder, and that's too much. So, all right. So we do that, and then so for this one, I think I'm gonna do another color. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do another cover color. But I will say this, that white next to that beige, it just pops way better. So I just learned the hard way. I'm sticking with that because that comes out really pretty. And I'm just stacking the product up a little bit because it doesn't have to be that long, that thick. And I really want to have a nice little pretty shimmer at the bottom. Let's think about going with a color because this is practice. So let's see. I'm gonna go with that. And then wipe off my brush so the quill don't stick to it. I really like this brush. It's a nice quality brush. So I'm gonna use a smaller one this time. Get a nice little line in there. And oh my gosh, this is crazy. So, I don't know what this is, but I'm good. This is, maybe I'll use a purple. I think I'm gonna use purple, do something different. Let's see. I think I'm gonna use the top of this color and see what this does. This is their 90s flashback. I think I'm gonna do something different. No, you know what? I'm gonna stick with the original plan. The original plan was for this one was nope. I'm gonna do a cover. So I'm gonna stick with that. And again, I'm just opening these up. I know I just moved that with my hand. That was real easy. So now I'm gonna do the acrylic. That's pretty. So yeah, that's coming out, and I'm freestyling this off of what it looks like to me. So I'm thinking it's coming out just the way it's supposed to come out. If I just go with what I'm inspired to do at the moment, because this is coming out pretty nice. I like it. So yeah, it's coming out nice. So I'm gonna leave that just like that because I did a nice size bead for that one. I'll leave that just like that. And I might want to put some rhinestones on this one. Let's see. But I'm thinking I might do that for this one. This is really pretty. I like that pop of color that it just gave it. And it is 90s pop. Flashback. No, 90s flashback. But to me it's a pop of color because it's really pretty. But yeah, to me it's a pop of color. And you get a lot of product. So and it's really pigmented. See it in a container, then that's what you get. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna leave that like that. And I think I'm just gonna do some random designs and then just put some clear top coat over them and call it a day. So, because it is 9 o'clock and I gotta get up in the morning. And that's what I'm about to do. So I'm gonna do another covered beige at the bottom because that's what this look is looking like. Covered beige. A nice bead. Let's get this on live. So dip it in the liner and then back in the covered beige. Yeah, I'm really loving working with this the second time around. It's just, it feels way better. I don't think I'm gonna put it under the lamp. I think it, because of this the 60 second top coat, I think it's already a something that activates it to dry, so I'm not going to do that this time. But I'm going to turn this off and I'm just going to show y'all the finished look because I'm already at 33 minutes.